Sun printing has its origins in the very early days of photography, during the 1830s, when William Henry Fox Talbot was experimenting with methods of capturing and fixing an image. It had been discovered that when placing an object upon sensitized paper, then exposing it to sunlight or just plain daylight, the shape and subtle tonality of the object was recorded in negative form. That's to say, those parts of the paper exposed to light were darkened to one degree or another, depending upon the density of the subject. Where the light was completely blocked, the paper remained white. Fox Talbot named the method photogenic drawing. My sun prints have all been produced by using standard darkroom black and white photographic printing paper, which has been exposed to sunlight for some 45 to 60 minutes. Experimentation with papers from different manufacturers reveals that the resultant colour range varies from paper to paper, as does dry down, or the darkening factor after the image has been fixed. The shapes and patterns revealed in sun prints are the result of positioning items directly upon the paper. To hold the subject matter, a leaf for example, in place on the paper, I sandwich it firmly between a piece of hardboard and a sheet of perspex. After exposure to sunlight, the subject is removed and the image is revealed. The paper is placed in a tray where the image is fixed for a few minutes in a solution of thiosulfate salt. This process arrests any further reaction of the paper to light. It also bleaches the image slightly. It's then washed and allowed to dry. Pictures without a camera. A great deal of experimentation is needed to produce an aesthetically pleasing image. Each picture is a one-off, depending upon the unique combination of the arranged objects, the passage of the sun, and the vagaries of chemistry. The results are often pleasingly diffuse, with varieties of tone. The most usual starting point for making sun prints is often with plants and leaves. Being thin and semi-translucent, they make excellent subjects. Feathers provide a similar attraction. They can be combined with other items such as straw to provide contrast in texture. This print uses some old, hairy string, dried grasses, and a crumpled paper bag. Here I've used bark chippings, straw, and mesh from around some oranges. Even an old gardening glove can be pressed into service, in this case combined with bracken and string. Leaves and metal rings provide contrast. More feathers and string. And how about this? A circular saw attachment and calipers. Combine a newspaper cutting and the narrative can be extended. Using a cardboard frame as part of the composition adds another dimension, especially where the light leaches and spills around both the frame and the subject. Additional strips create rectangles. Old plate camera glass negatives can be positioned and combined to generate the feeling of antiquity. Requiring very simple materials, I've made sun prints here in the UK, in France, and even in the deserts of Arizona. These two pictures feature seaweed with an elliptical mask. Sun prints are endlessly fascinating. They are indeed signatures of the sun.